Okay, we are looking at question number 1, which asks which of the following equations represents a parabola with a vertex that lies on the x-axis. So we are specifically looking for a quadratic function whose vertex is the one and only one solution to the equation. We know that there is only one solution because when the vertex is sitting on the x-axis, that means that I have just one solution, and it is that point that comes in contact with the x-axis. To answer this question, let's use our graphing calculator. We'll start by going over to the y equals screen, and we'll enter our first equation, which corresponds with answer choice A. Notice that we have y equals x minus 3 quantity squared plus 2. To enter this, I'll open parentheses, type x minus 3 quantity squared, add 2. I'll hit the graph button to take a look at what this function looks like. I notice that the vertex, or the lowest point, does not come in contact with the x-axis, so this is not the answer to this particular question. In fact, this particular function has no real solutions. There are no x-intercepts. Let's move on to the second function. Instead of erasing each function as we go, I'm going to graph each of our answer choices simultaneously. That way we're able to see a comparison between each of our answer choices. For the second one, I've got y equals 2 multiplied by the quantity x minus 3 squared. Once again, I hit graph, and I notice that I have a parabola, again opening upwards, but this time the vertex, or the lowest point on the graph, corresponds with the x-intercept, or the point that lies on the x-axis. At this point, I feel pretty sure that this is the correct answer to our question, but I'd like to go ahead and graph the other choices so that we can see what they look like as well. As I move down to answer choice C, I notice that this particular function is written in standard form, from highest degree to lowest degree. Even though I don't have a middle term, I see that my A value is 2, which is positive, so this parabola will open upwards. My B value must have been 0 because I have no x term, and my C value is negative 3. That means that this function will come in contact with the y-axis, or its y-intercept will be located at negative 3. Let's graph it and take a look. I've got 2x squared minus 3. Hit graph, and there we are. We have a parabola, again, opening upward. It has two solutions, two x-intercepts, and its vertex, or its lowest point, lies on the y-axis, not the x-axis, and that y-intercept is located at negative 3, as we predicted. Again, we knew this was not going to be the correct answer choice, but we wanted to take a look nonetheless. We'll do the same thing for choice D, just for some graphing practice. Again, our A value is positive 3, so this will be a parabola opening upwards. The B value is also 0. There is no middle term here. And our C value is positive 2. That means that our y-intercept for this last answer choice should be positive 2. Let's take a look. We've got 3x squared plus 2. Graphing it, I see a parabola opening upward. There are no real solutions this time, no x-intercepts, and the y-intercept, as expected, is located at positive 2. Our correct answer choice is choice B. That is our parabola that has a vertex lying on the x-axis that has one and only one solution.